All right, guys, we got this. Let's go. Gun wide triple E. Close. Let's go. On one. On one. Ready?
Hey.
What's up, guys? It's Pick'em with HuddleGG, and today we're going to talk about a really unique way that we can attack the double mug meta, specifically mid-blitz, and really get our opponent frustrated and get them out of this defense. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be in the play quarterback zone, and for today's video, we're doing it out of the gun tray open formation, which is found in the Baltimore Ravens playbook. Now, there are a few quarterback zones throughout this game. I know the Seahawks have one, I know the Bills have one, so you can check your playbook to see if you have this style of run, but it's going to be super effective against this blitz, and I'm going to show you why here. So what we're going to do is on the defensive side of the ball with mid blitz, a lot of people like to obviously crash that line down, and then they're going to put those two edge guys in either curl flats or hard flats, depending on how deep they want them to drop, right? But this is going to be a very popular defense you're going to see out of mid blitz, and they're going to bring this user down, and they're going to bring him just to try to confuse that offensive line a little bit more. Okay, now if we look at our play art here on the offensive side of the ball, you're going to see that our quarterback is just going to take this directly to the left side, and we're going to have our running back as a lead blocker. Now, the reason why I love quarterback designed runs in this game so much, just in general, is we have an extra blocker in the run game now, right? We have this running back who, if we were just handing it off to the running back, it's not like the quarterback's going to go down and be a blocker for us. So we're kind of subtracting one of our players out of the play when we're handing it off traditionally. But with a quarterback designed run, we can add that 10th player as a blocker for our quarterback, and that's going to be our running back in this situation. And he does a really good job at picking up the user. So again, when they are running this double mug meta, this is going to be their user. Now we're going to click off of him for this video because I am using two controllers and I can't control both the offense and defense. But they're going to bring him down here as they do, and then that's going to be their user. But you're going to see how well the running back picks him up. And there's typically a huge gap here between the left guard and the left tackle, and that's what we want to aim for. And we're just going to follow that running back through that hole. Okay, so if we say hike here, you're going to see we're just going to follow that running back, and you're going to see all the space here. And if we could make that cornerback miss, we have the ability to take this for an easy touchdown. But if we look at the replay, you can see just how easy this gap is to hit, right? This is something that is very open, especially when they put these guys on these curl flats or hard flats. They're going to widen out, and the D tackle is crashing down because of the way that they set this defense up. So that opens up this B gap between the guard and the tackle for us, and that allows our running back to run right through it. We just want to read that running back's block, and then we're going to obviously be able to take this for an easy gain. This was 10 to 12 yards before we even made contact, and like I said, if we make this cornerback miss, there's nobody else there, and we can take this to the house. I can't tell you how many touchdowns I've had from this play alone, and how many times I've gotten people out of this defense just by running this play over and over, because it's very difficult to stop out of this defense. Now, if you guys like this concept and you want more quarterback design runs and more off-meta style plays, make sure to check out the rest of my Baltimore Ravens offensive game plan that just dropped this week over at HuddleGG. It's a very unique style of playing where you're going to be able to run the ball, you're going to be able to control that clock, and you're going to be able to attack the meta defenses with different concepts that people are not used to seeing. So make sure you head over and check out the rest of that game plan today. But let's get back into this. And again, when they set this up, I just want to show it to you one more time just to show you the consistency with it. They're going to bring this guy down here. Again, this is going to be their user, and they're just going to be mugging down there to make that offensive line worry about that player. But that's okay. That does not hurt us here on this play. That's actually going to help us because that shows our running back exactly who to block on this play. So what we're going to do, again, we look at our play art here. We're really just going to follow where this play art shows us to go, which is right in between that left guard and left tackle. So if we say hike, you're going to see we just follow him through there, and we're going to be able to, again, get our easy yards time and time again. And when we're running the ball, if we're getting 5+ yards before we're really making contact with anybody, that is a successful run, and that's going to get your opponent out of this defense. And if it doesn't, they're going to really struggle because you're just going to be able to walk down the field on them over and over. So again, one more time, if we say hike, you can see there, if we follow that, and if we do get that block from the outside receiver there, you see the potential where we can actually take this all the way in for a touchdown. So obviously you do want to make sure you have a mobile quarterback for this style of play, but this is something that's going to be very effective for you against this double mug meta that's taken over Madden early on in this year.